Great afternoon to everyone. It's that time again. It is lunchtime empowerment talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, aka Dr. Vaughn. It is my pleasure and my privilege to be here to share with you on another amazing Tuesday for our lunchtime empowerment talks. I am so glad you decided to join me today. As I stated in our post, our topic today is you are not breaking down, you are breaking through. I'll say it again. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. I understand that with everything that's going on, I understand with the circumstances of life and everything that is transpiring, it seems like you are on the verge of losing it all. It seems like hope is so far off in the distance. It seems like you don't have the strength. You don't have the strength to push. It just seems like there is so much going on. It's like the minute you get through one thing, before you can even catch your breath, here comes another thing. Well, I came by to encourage somebody. I know that you are saying you're out of tears, you're out of emotions, you're out of strength. I came by. This live is for you today. This talk is for you today. I came by to encourage you and strengthen you that you are not breaking down. You are not falling apart. You are not losing it. You are breaking through despite how you feel, despite what it looks like, despite even what it feels like. There's a breakthrough happening for you. Just hang on in there. For some of you that don't know whether or not certain signs of experiencing a breakdown is feeling overly sensitive and fragile, feeling very needy, feeling overly exhausted, sleeping all the time, or the total opposite, not being able to sleep at all, wanting to be left alone, overwhelming pressure into a tight place. These very things resemble where some of you are right now. But I have something good to tell you. They also resemble the process that a caterpillar goes through to become a butterfly. A caterpillar has multiple stages, but two essential stages we want to talk about on today, and that is the transitional stage and that is the reproductive stage. During the transitional stage, the caterpillar stops eating. It hides it becomes a part, what is called a pupa. It is a cocoon where a metamorphosis begins to take place. It hides itself in the leaves and it encompasses itself into a tight spot. Sound familiar? Sound where you are hidden in a tight spot, not eating much? Yeah, the pupa is a confined, dark place that is lonely and secluded. I know somebody watching this today is saying, I feel just like that. It doesn't look good, but here's the thing. There's a metamorphosis that happened inside of this dark place. What went into the pupa as a small caterpillar tucks away into this dark, tight place. And then something happens while it's in there. It grows legs, it grows wings, it grows eyes and other parts that manifest into that beautiful butterfly that we see that leads us into its reproductive stage. The process from one to the other requires a breakthrough and a breakout. I'll say it again. The process from one phase to the other requires a breakthrough and a breakout. Okay, so here's the thing. Imagine this beautiful butterfly that has now gotten too large for this cocoon. This dark space that they have been in, and some of them vary from months all the way up to years. Their time frame, that's another thing to help you. Everybody's time frame is not the same. Just because you see somebody else come through their storm really fast and it seems like you're in a storm and it seems like you can't release it, everybody's timing and their process is different, but there's still a manifestation that is taking place. This particular butterfly, as it begins to develop and grow, it becomes too big for the confined space. What has to happen is they have to break through the membrane of this cocoon that they have been in for a certain amount of time and push through, break through in order to manifest into the beautiful butterfly that we love to see. Somebody listening to this live today needs to know that you are not breaking down. You are breaking through the very cocoon through which you have been in process. God has been manifesting some things in you. He's been working out some things in you. He's been developing some things in you. And I know the place seems to be tight and it seems to be confined and it seems like the pressure just keeps weighing on you. But I challenge you that you are breaking through the very membrane that God has had you secluded in so that you can break out and manifest into everything that God has you to be. You have to keep pushing. I understand it seems like one thing after another, but think about it. If the caterpillar did not go through the process, it would have never became the butterfly. I'll say it again. If the caterpillar never went through the process of going into the pupa and staying there the amount of time that it took to actually metamorphosis and the process of metamorphosis that it happened and took the time to grow and to manifest, it would have never made it to the manifestation of the beautiful butterfly. What am I trying to help you is some of us are praying that God will remove us from the process that we are in and that God will remove us from what we are dealing with. But I challenge you to switch your prayer to God, help me to develop everything that you have for me in the midst of this cocoon, this dark place that you have me in, this place that is tight and this place that is secluded and this place that is lonely and this place that just doesn't seem comfortable, this place with so much pressure is all around me and it seems like I can't move and it seems like I'm just so confined. Help me to develop everything that you have for me in this place. Don't let me come out of this place until I've developed everything that you have for me. I challenge you today. I understand we all are going through something and the process does not always feel good. And my God, it doesn't always look good. But somebody here today just needs that little extra push to let you know, stay there. God is up to something. This did not catch him by surprise. The process that you are in did not catch him by surprise. He is well aware of what's going on and he is well aware of what you are manifesting in. So keep pushing. You are becoming the manifestation of what God has called you to be. You just got to keep pushing. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Change your perspective. I'm not breaking down. I'm not losing and I'm not losing hope. God has me in this place and I came to get everything that God has for me. As always, when we gather for this lunchtime, I want to leave you with a few tools to help you to keep pushing. Because here's the thing. It's one thing to have a level of empowerment and to hear somebody speak well of the process that you are in. But it's another thing where someone gives you the tools that when you are by yourself, gives you something to reflect on and something to apply. Because here, the reality of it is we all get tired. We all get frustrated. We all have struggles with hopelessness at some point in time because we are human and because we want things to happen certain ways. And so it's not abnormal for you to feel the way that you are feeling. And so I want to give you some tools that will help you when you feel those moments. Here's the tool number one. Slow down and give yourself time and space. I'll say it again. Slow down and give yourself time and space. Listen to this. Haste is the enemy of creativity. Take time and breathe. Don't allow the pressures of life to cause you to move too fast, stopping the possibility of a true breakthrough. Sometimes because things are so painful and sometimes because things are so rough and the pressure is so heavy, We move too fast and we miss the true breakthrough that God is trying to send us. God is trying to give us the measures that is going to take us to the next dimension, the next level, but we have to stay where we are long enough in order to receive them. I'll say it again. Haste is the enemy of creativity. Take time and breathe. I dare you just for a moment, just breathe. Don't get frustrated. Don't get weary. Just breathe. Trust me, God is up to something and he is manifesting something great in your life. You just got to hang in there long enough to receive it. The second thing, when you feel like you can't push anymore, keep pushing. Breakthroughs can't manifest until you push past the boundaries that you believe are in your life. Breakthroughs can't manifest until you push past the boundaries that you believe are in your life. Learning and creative thinking are your sources of sustainable competitive advantage. I'll say it again. Learning and creative thinking are your sources of sustainable competitive advantage. If you find a boundary or you feel as though a boundary is in your life, get excited. Get excited because you just found something to break through. Every part of your journey is necessary. Every part of your journey is valuable. You have to realize that if you find a boundary in your life, don't get upset. Don't get irritated. Get excited because you know you now have something that you're about to break through. You're about to break through, and then there is something that you're going to attain from this one. The third thing is listen. I mean, really listen. You don't learn by talking. You learn by listening. You don't learn by talking. You learn by listening. Even those that you have rejected have taught you something. Even those you have rejected have taught you something. Taking everything from this process. The best lessons come in unexpected packages. I need to put a pin note right here. The best lessons come in unexpected packages. We're waiting for our greatest lessons to come from these people that we look up to. And don't get me wrong, some of my lessons and my blessings have come from those. But sometimes some of my greatest lessons came from individuals either still struggling, came from individuals that didn't even know they were blessing me, came from homeless people. You have to realize that your greatest lessons come in unexpected packages. Do not dismiss. You hear what I'm saying? Do not dismiss what God is trying to send you because it doesn't look like the package you thought it was going to come through. Because some of our greatest blessings, not just the lessons, but some of our greatest blessings are going to come in packages that we do not really pay attention to. And that's because God wants to know, are we really trusting him, or we actually just relying on a look? It goes beyond a look. It goes beyond that. We have to be excited about every lesson that we are going to learn on this journey. Number 4, stand on the shoulders of those who have experienced what you're going through. Stand on the shoulders of those who have experienced what you're going through. Listen to this. Fresh combinations of old experiences and new ideas birth new methods and great success. I'll say it again. Fresh combinations of old experiences and new ideas birth new methods and new success. You do not have to repeat history. Everyone needs help. Seek out the help of somebody that has already conquered the place that you are in. We all need help. We all need strength. We all need that extra push. So sometimes you have to begin to reach out to somebody that you know who has already conquered the very place you're in. You don't have to walk around like you have it all together. It's okay to say, I need help in this area and I need help from you because you've already conquered where I'm struggling at. And so because of that fact, reach out to somebody who has already come through. Somebody that's already broken through what you are now fighting through. Stand on their shoulders and draw strength from them. Learn how they came through. Learn the steps. Learn what it took for them to come through. All of them may not apply to you, but there may be something that they have to share with you that will help you come through. And the last thing is, number 5, my very favorite, just be. My sister Leslie says it all the time. It's a just be. There is no better place to be than where you are right now. There is no better place to be than where you are right now. Be present. Be alert. Be active. Be alive. Be the best you during this season. Here's the thing. Nobody can be you better than you. So during this season, no matter what stage you may find yourself in, just be. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have it all mapped out. Just be. Let God take control and just be. Move where he says move. Go where he says go. Sit still when he says sit still. Just be. Enjoy the moment that God has you in, even if it feels uncomfortable. I know that's a hard thing. You're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, that doesn't sound like, but even if it feels uncomfortable, be in the moment, be in the space that God has you in. The best place that you can be is right where you are. There's a breakthrough taking place. Embrace it. It's tight. It's uncomfortable. The pressure is unbearable at times. It's dark. It's lonely. And sometimes you don't even understand why you're even here. And you just like, what's the point? However, I challenge you in that place of being in that cocoon and in that tight place. I challenge you to grow legs. I challenge you to grow eyes. I challenge you to grow wings. I challenge you to allow God to take you through the process of metamorphosis, to shape and mold you into the greatest masterpiece that he already designed you to be. So I only came by just this lunchtime moment just to chat with you just a little bit. You're not breaking down. You're not losing your mind. You're not losing hope. You're not going out of control. Everything is not over for you. You're not breaking down. You're just breaking through. God is breaking you through to bring you out and to break you out. And so be encouraged, be strengthened. Most of all, just be. God got it all in control. This journey is a good journey. There's something happening. There's something manifesting. I just hold on and enjoy this process. Be encouraged. I hope that I empowered you. I hope that I strengthened you. I hope that I gave you some tools as we grow together, as we unlock the treasures that God has placed inside each and every one of us. Join me every Tuesday at 1 p.m. for Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. And also every Tuesday, there is a new blog on my website that posts every Tuesday, www.ShavonnaWhitehead.com. Again, the website is www.ShavonnaWhitehead.com. Be sure to head over, subscribe, stay connected to me, stay in tune as the Lord begins to birth and direct me on which way to go. I just want to share. I just want to help. I enjoyed these empowerment talks with you. And I hope that you will not only join me next Tuesday at 1 p.m., but invite somebody that needs some strength. But most of all, share this with somebody today. It's just a little lunchtime empowerment talk just to help you to keep pushing as God keeps doing things in your life on this journey called life. Have an amazing day. It is my privilege to be with you, and I'll see you on next week.